Happy Friday. Bob Rankin from Northeast Funding. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn here. I'm here with Chris Serafini from Miranda Real Estate. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
You had one heck of a year last year.
I did. I actually finished #1 in the company this year.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Miranda Real Estate. How long have you been with Miranda?
It'll be 16 years in April.
Why only one place?
Well, funny that you say that. It hasn't been one place.
Okay.
My first 7 years were with Miranda Real Estate Group. During that time, I loved it. I was an agent. I was a part-time agent. I was a full-time agent. I recruited for a little while for Willie. But then some opportunities came up. Not that I was dissatisfied, but I felt I needed to tread some other water and see what other opportunities, see if the grass was greener.
Right.
I did experience a few companies, franchise companies. They were local, but they were national franchise companies. After exploring them, experiencing them, and being from Miranda, I realized the tools and the knowledge and the education are all with Miranda, what I want and what is exciting to me to be able to grow and do better.
So bigger isn't always better.
Bigger isn't always better. No, it's all about, at the end of the day, what your why is to be a realtor and what your broker can offer you.
Well, to take your own words, your why. Where does your passion come from? Obviously, you were #1 in Miranda and you had a phenomenal year, but it's not about the money.
It's not about the money. The money obviously is a motivator, but it's about helping people. It's about helping people get through challenges. I mean, homeownership is a very, very big responsibility and probably the biggest investment someone's going to make. So there's a lot of responsibility from a realtor. But my why on the personal side is my family. I want to show them if you work hard, you can be successful. And if there's anything that I can teach my children other than that, work hard and be successful, you'll reap the benefits of that.
Now, you and I met a couple weeks ago and you were sharing some of your goals. So you believe in a lot of balance, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Balance with business, personal, financial. It's a constant, it's not a struggle, but it's something you need to keep in front of you at all times. If you don't have the balance at home, your work is going to suffer. If you're doing really well at home and maybe you're doing too much at home, your work you're not going to reach your goals.
Mm-hmm.
Goals are big this year. Hopefully, this past year I closed 78 transactions. For 2019, I'm hoping reaching for 100 transactions and $20 million.
That's awesome. Now you brought somebody else onto your team. You have a new player.
I did, and Karen. She is a buyer's agent. I'm really excited to have her. She's going to help me leverage time and focus on buyers and buyers' needs more. We're generating a lot of leads right now. I'm receiving tons of referrals, and I'm really happy that I am.
That's great.
But I want to be able to service those clients in a timely manner. And
Now, does Ann have a real estate background also?
she does. Ann is from Miami originally, and she relocated here last summer, early fall. And she's here with her daughter and her husband. They live in Niskuna. And she was formerly with EXP. Well, actually, she's still licensed in Florida. And now she's licensed here with Miranda Real Estate Group.
What made her go with you?
Funny, I ran an ad in Indeed looking for a couple buyer's agents that wanted to, maybe leverage their knowledge with a broker and or agent that had leads and we could start business right away. And Ann replied to that. With a few others, but Ann interviewed really well. Ann is she's not hungry, but she's very detail oriented, and she knows that the customer is always first, and that was important to myself.
Now, these weren't meant to be leading questions, but I think you and I have similar values in the business world. It's about doing the right thing for the right reasons and associating yourself with the right people to get things done the right way.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally, I think, thousands of local real estate agents locally. Many are part-time, many are full-time.
Mm-hmm.
What should somebody look for in a real estate agent? And do they need a real estate agent?
Oh, you absolutely do need a real estate agent. You need to leverage yourself with the knowledge. You need to look for a real estate agent that I prefer to see works full-time. It's going to be invested in your needs at any time of the day, night, evenings, weekends, holidays. Not to say I don't take holidays off, I do. But if there's something that's pressing and not a major holiday, we're gonna work that holiday. But realtors really need to inform the customer of the leverage that they need to bring to the seller the best possible offer.
Right.
And it's hard to do that. by yourself. And there's all different contingencies of an offer and buying a home and different things that we have to consider, not only on the buy side, but who are we presenting our offer to? What's the seller looking for? We need to understand those. So we need to have a good relationship, buyer, realtor, but also that realtor needs to have that relationship with the realtor of the seller as well. Everyone needs to work well together.
It's funny because we deal with the same thing with home loans. It's not something people do every day. They say the average life of a mortgage is 5 to 7 years, so people are actually buying, selling, or refinancing every 5 to 7 years. Well, I do it every single day. You do it every single day. We know the nuances of it. We know the challenges that are coming up all the time. Whether you're dealing with somebody with deferred maintenance on a property, whether somebody's, if they have the accurate taxes there. It's quite often somebody's buying a home based on the monthly payment it's going to be, which is including the taxes and insurance. If the taxes are wrong, that could put a monkey wrench into everything.
That's huge. I love when the buyers come to me and feel so empowered that they have a pre-approval letter and they're pre-approved for a certain amount of money, and that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, I need to, as a realtor, understand what's their comfort level of a monthly payment. That monthly payment is going to tell us where they're really pre-approved for, and then it's my experience and my expertise that's going to find the taxes of the property. Are there any HOA? What else is going to get, that's going to, that monthly payment is going to drive that monthly payment. I want to keep them in the budget. I don't want buyer's remorse at the closing table. I don't want feeling like somebody was like coerced into buying something. And don't worry about the purchase price. Let's worry about the monthly payment, and let's make you feel comfortable in that house.
That's great. We've talked a lot about buyers, but obviously the other side of the buying end is the selling end. So does a seller, are they better off going for sale by owner, or does it matter? Can any real estate agent list it? I mean, give us some tips for what people who are thinking about selling their house. Why should they reach out to Chris Serafini?
I think the marketing, the experience, number one. I think the years of service, the years of being in the business and knowing what not to do, having lessons learned, what works and what doesn't work in selling a home. Every home is unique. Every home requires a specific marketing plan. Pricing is huge. Pricing, marketing, and condition. 3 things that are going to sell a home. I can help and tell you and show you facts about what the pricing should be. I can show you a phenomenal marketing plan that our business and myself have. Condition, we're going to work together on, and I'm going to give you tips on how to best stage and show your home for sale to get the most amount of money.
Well, Chris, I really want to thank you for coming in this Friday and sharing your tips with us. I hope and pray that your 2019 beats 2018.
And you too.
Thank you very much, Chris.